Hi guys, it's been a year and a half since I posted. I am so sorry. I will explain a little here as to why. So I've been dragging my feet to get back on here. But the longer it takes me to make a video, the harder it's been. So I got to work a little early and I thought, I'm gonna do it now before I get caught up in a project and just get it over with. Like pulling off the band-aid. Okay, so my last video was back in April 2022. Wow, that was a long time ago. I cannot believe that it's been a year and a half. I just can't. I can't believe that. So, May of 2022, my world crumbled. Some things happened that I'm not really going to get into, but it destroyed me emotionally. So this last year and a half has been me trying to build myself back up. In all honesty, that probably would have been the stuff that would have been the most beneficial to those of you out there that might have gone through some similar things, but I just couldn't do it. You know, when your anxiety cup is overflowing, you can't take on one extra thing. And so this YouTube channel kind of fell through the cracks. So what I don't even know how to explain without getting too detailed. So essentially on Mother's Day, prop this up so you're not all shaky. On Mother's Day, just everything crumbled. I don't know how else to put that. And so I ended up just falling into a survival mode, basically, just trying to survive day to day. And my relationship with Jake was suffering. We both have some mental stuff that we needed to work through, and so that was kind of the last straw. And so we ended up going to a psychologist, getting some testing done. He got testing done, I got testing done. We both got diagnosed with things. And then we both went to counseling to try to figure out how to navigate through each other's mental illnesses. I guess that's what they're called, mental illnesses. Yay! Stamp on my forehead, mental illnesses. Yep. Okay, cool. And there was that mourning process of what I expected my life and my relationship to be and what it really was. And so it was just a mess. So trying to rebuild what was broken was really hard. Essentially, therapy, counseling was really beneficial for me and not at all for my husband. So we went, I don't know, maybe half a dozen times, which really helped me put in perspective how to understand Jake a little bit more. Jake didn't realize how much I was hurting. And so it was more so of just like a bomb exploded for him, like he had no idea. So it just sucked for him. So we didn't really go a whole lot. Anyway, but we started doing better. We started understanding each other more and working through those issues. So my diagnoses are PTSD that I've been fighting since 2011-ish. And in response to that, anxiety disorder, like massively anxiety, like so much. So understanding PTSD, learning more about it. I mean, I was a psychology major, like I knew about PTSD. I could see it in other people that were fighting it. I could not see it in myself. So when that came out, I was like, oh, I should have caught that a long time ago and I didn't. And so there was a lot of like mourning for Jen, like mourning for myself too. Like I've been suffering for 11 years at the time. Now it's been 12. PTSD, and like how much damage has that done to my body and my mind? Like a lot. So trying to rebuild that has been super fun. And I am being sarcastic. It has been rough. So panic attacks, nightmares, like how did I not see this? I think it because I was living with it for so long that I didn't realize how bad it had gotten, and it was just bad. Jake got a few diagnoses. I'm not going to really share his. This isn't his channel, but it made everything make sense. And so he's on medications. I'm on medications. That has been this entire year journey, trying to find some medications that will help us. Luckily, let's see, second time was a charm for him. Whew, hallelujah. The first one made him numb. And the second is he's doing great. He's doing so much better. Mine has been a challenge. First time was a huge fail. It made me severely depressed, and I wasn't really depressed in the first place. Like I was very depressed. Got off of that. That was Zoloft. Did not work for me. And then I went on Wellbutrin, and I started feeling a little bit better. I'm like, okay, like I feel a little bit better, feel a little bit more grounded, but it's not really helps anxiety. So anxiety was still an issue, but I at least didn't feel like I was like falling all the time and trying to survive every single day. So then, let's see. Then I had to get my hyperinsulinemia treated again, which if you haven't seen my other videos, I have hyperinsulinemia. What it is in a nutshell, my pancreas is constantly making insulin and never shuts off. And so I'm on a medication to help calm that down. And that has been like wonderful. And then I basically couldn't lose any weight that entire time. I plateaued. So last time, I think in the video I said I weighed like 309 or 308. I can't remember, but that's where I was at last April. And I was stuck there. Luckily, I didn't gain. Hallelujah. But I couldn't lose any weight. And I think it's because of all the stress I was going through. Like my body just wasn't ready. So then I tried Cymbalta, which messed me up big time. I was on it for 4 months. Let's see, I started it this May of 2023, and it messed me up bad. I was so ill for 4 months. I was so sick. And I guess I just didn't realize it was that because my anxiety was gone. It was great. The nightmares were gone. I'm like, oh my gosh, this stuff works. Woohoo! But the side effects, I was suffering through the side effects. And it also, I have a fractured back. And so my nerves are constantly pinching back there, and it took that nerve pain away. It was glorious. So when those things were gone, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I did not attribute it to the drug. But I mean, my blood pressure was through the roof. I was getting really dizzy. Like I would be short of breath. Like I couldn't breathe very well. I was constantly getting asthma attacks. It took away the panic attacks, but then I was getting asthma attacks. So like, what's the difference? It messed up my cycle. I won't get into detail, but it was bad. Like, and I been trying to get pregnant, and nothing, it just ruined it. So, I mean, it made me so sick to the point where I stopped going to the gym. Like, I couldn't go to the gym. Like, I physically couldn't do it because my heart was struggling. I literally felt like I was going to die of a heart attack. It got so bad. So when I realized it was the drug, I try to get off of it, and that was a joke. It was a joke. It was terrible. The withdrawal symptoms from getting off of Cymbalta was just horrific. Like, I literally thought I was dying. I probably should have gone to the hospital. I didn't. My anxiety was times 100. I'm like, that can't be an exaggeration, because I had panic attacks daily to the point where I thought I was gonna die. Like, seriously, I thought my heart was gonna explode from these panic attacks. So that was terrible. Absolutely terrible. It took about, let's see, May, June, July, August, and then I was off. So it was like half of August, September, October. My dates are off. I think it was April. All I know is it took about 8 weeks to feel some kind of resemblance of me, and then several weeks after that until I started feeling AKA normal. What is normal these days? But it was a while. My dates are off. Maybe it was March. Maybe I went on it in March. Maybe it was March. Anyway, 4 months on it, and it took like 3 months to feel better. I don't recommend it unless you absolutely need to be on it, so I don't know. Hopefully your reactions weren't as severe as mine. So basically, that's what I've been experiencing these last few months. I'm afraid to try anything else for my anxiety. It's just, I'm scared with what I experience with Cymbalta. So I do take like a fast-acting one. It works for like 2 hours, so what's even the point? Because I'm having a panic attack, it works, and then I come off, and then I'm like right back to where I was. So it's like a tease. It's like it's teasing me. Oh, you're okay. Oh, nope, sorry, you're not. So I've just been, at this point, I don't even know where to go from here, but I don't know. So I've also realized, sorry, this is hopefully not too much TMI for you guys. I noticed that with my cycle, when I'm in high estrogen, which is the follicular phase, for those of you that know the terms, that is the phase between when you menstruate and before you ovulate. My anxiety would get really high, and my insomnia would get really bad. I would have nightmares. I'd have weird dreams. So I realized that my PTSD symptoms get really worsen when I'm in that follicular phase. And then after I ovulate, I'm in the luteal phase, so it's higher progesterone, and I start feeling better. Like, I feel more grounded, I feel in more control. Hot flashes get so bad with high estrogen, where I literally feel like I'm suffocating, and I don't get them nearly as much in the luteal phase. Anyway, and then I get a little bit of PMS before I start menstruating again. So it feels like I have like a week, maybe 10 days where I feel like me. So I don't know. I'm at this point where I'm not sure where to go from here. But I felt encouraged to finally get on here and express what I've been going through and let everybody know. Thank you so much for those that have reached out. I've had many of you that said, hey, how's it going? I've been watching your channel. You don't have any new videos. Like, thank you guys so much. I do feel supported, and I do appreciate it. I'm doing fine. After getting through those withdrawal symptoms, I feel much more in control. But this morning, I lost it again. So that was a shift, and I think the high estrogen kind of was a result of that. So I don't know how to fix that. We'll see. I'm gonna have to talk to some practitioners and try to figure it out. As far as weight loss journey, so I was at like 309, 308. I was plateaued forever. And then about 3 months ago, I started phentermine again. Phentermine is a stimulant, for those that don't know, to help assist with weight loss. And I started losing again, not nearly as fast as the time before, because I I've been struggling to get to the dang gym, which is sad because I love going. But I have lost 11 to 12 pounds, depending on where I was. So when I weighed myself the other day, I was 297. Yay! So the Phentermine's helping me lose again. But yeah, I think that's basically where I'm at. I miss the gym. I need to go back. I'm working. I wasn't working before. My dad owns a event. He does several things. It's like a design store. And I started when Winston, my youngest, was into school. I was thinking, well, what am I going to do with myself? So I started working for him. That's another reason why I don't have time to go to the gym. It wears me out physically too. Designing here. Can I flip? I don't think I can flip while I'm in a channel here. I'll just show you. Look, I'm in the middle of a Christmas town. My water bottles. Ooh. So I've been doing that. We set up all this Christmas for his open house. And then now I'm in the showroom 2 to 3 days a week. Morning shifts usually. Anyway, if you're bored, come and see me. We're in Bountiful. Anyway, it's called Seasons by David. So I'm trying to get back to my roots and to who I am. I love designing. I love being creative. I love music. I've been working on music. I auditioned for something through the church. Probably not going to happen. I'm sure thousands of people auditioned, but I'm proud of myself that I tried. And trying to get regularly back into church. And, I'm just trying to put my life back together because I feel like I was non-existent since I think it was March that I started Cymbalta. So I'm just trying to find myself again. So that's my update. I will try really hard to update you more frequently. Not another year and a half, hopefully. Fingers crossed for it. But I am doing so much better with everything that has happened. And Jake and I are doing okay. We're doing fine. I mean, there's still things we need to work through with our minds. I still get triggered from time to time. He still struggles from time to time, but we're doing better. We're gonna get there. So anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to contact me if you've been through any of these things too and need somebody to talk to. Other than that, I'll see you next time.